I've been studying options, watching YouTube videos, and others recommended by our community, and reading option books. My plan is to take profits from Bitcoin and Sol and move them into stock exchanges, so I'm ready for the right moment to enter options. My question is, I want to follow our profit-taking model correctly, taking a total of 50% profits if we reach level 6 to 10. I also need those profits to secure enough margin for when the time is right to start trading options. Sometimes I wonder, though, if we enter a bear market, could I miss big opportunities? What would you do in my situation? Well, I like the way you think, and I like the way the other question from Fada thinks earlier is moving into stocks and equities. But I do want to spend a second on profit taking. And we spent a lot of time years ago building the profit taking model. And layer 6 to 10, I like the way you're thinking. Just plugging Solana in here for giggles. If you had plugged and I assuming you have 500 tokens of Solana, if you had used this model, and by the way, I didn't. I thought Solana was going a lot higher. It didn't do that. So my mistake was expecting 2025 to be a bull market for crypto. It did not happen at all by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, if we all sold everything back in November 2024 and did something else in AI, we would have all killed it. We did some profit taking, but not enough. And this is a very good example here of how we need to trust the data science, trust the models. If you had plugged in and took profits on Solana at layer 6 through 10, guess how many layers would have hit already? You would have hit layer 6, layer 7, and layer 8. Layer 6 would have sold at $201, layer 7, $230.95, and layer 8, $277.95. And the weighting of how many you would have sold, layer 6, you would have sold 239 of your 500 tokens, layer 7, 109, and layer 8, 53. You would have only 99 left. But the real magic comes here. Okay, profit taking. You would have sold a truckload of money. That 213K is slightly wrong than the table here. It's a little bit different. You would have bagged $89,000 worth. Currently, your 500 bag, if you had retained it, would only be worth $68,500 today. Okay? But remember, you'd still have 97 left, which is 14,000. So the point is, profit taking makes complete sense. 89K plus 14K, you'd have 105K, approximately 103K, versus holding your 68K up and down. And this is the real problem, the real pain. And this is why we built this. But sometimes it's like, you know, you're in the Wild West. You got a gun in your holster to protect yourself and you forget to take it out of your holster. And I too am guilty of that. I did profit taking on certain things, but not all things, because I thought Solana would have gone a lot higher. It didn't. Bad. Bad. Next time, we'll be ready. And I do believe good things are still coming. Okay, we're going to get the market structure bill for crypto. This thing is taking off. The world's going to be tokenized. This is the leading chain. No ifs, ands, or buts from the data above. But we'll see what happens. So do that. The big question is, are we through profit taking? Are we going to get another run? I don't know. JP Morgan said 94K is the bottom for Bitcoin, and we're going to go to 170K within a year. First time in my life. I hope JP Morgan is right. Go JP Morgan. Go. I have a bank account with JP Morgan, by the way. Anyway.